Well, been an interesting day today, as I always say, because it's always an interesting day in the Scooter verse, Turkey verse, excuse me, pardon me, but it's just a habit. I always call him Scooter. I can't help it. It's an old habit. It dies hard, but that man got on there today and said that I have a flat head. I don't have a flat head. I mean, I don't guess. I don't know. If I do, I can't control it. I can't change it, but he said I had head lice. I mean, I ain't got no head lice. Damn, Scooter, you the one that always coming online looking like you ain't showered in a week. That ain't my fault. Ain't got nothing to do with me. Shit. But the interesting thing today, to me, mainly on his little live feed that I saw, it was a good, like, 45-minute live feed like we got from old Scooter today. And he was in quite a rare little mood today. He was pissy with everybody. He said that he is getting off social media for good. He's deleting all of them. And by God, he is moving back to Cleveland. By God, he is from Cleveland. Cleveland is a city where he comes from. As Bone Thugs and Harmony used to say. And he's going to move back to that double Glock, and he's going to be thugging up and down that motherfucker with Bone Thugs and Harmony and doing his thug thizzle and, whatever it is Durkee does in Cleveland. I don't know. I have no idea. But the thing that really stood out to me, though, about that live feed, aside from him being in a pissy fucking mood all day because he's probably out of his Xanaxes or something, was he banned a certain person on there today. And it was one of Johnny Gobble's buddies. It's one of Johnny's, biggest supporters. He banned this dude called Native J. And it's one of, the Johnny supporters that's, that's really not that bad. You see him in the comments sometimes, and, he's one of the more, level-headed, normal, seemingly normal Johnny supporters. He'll actually get in the comments and go back and forth, why he believes Johnny or, over other people or whatever. He'll at least explain why he thinks what he does. And then Scooter goes and bans him. I'm like, what are you doing, man? That's one of Johnny's, that's his right hand man, at least on his YouTube channel. I don't know. But now, there's some of them Johnny supporters, most of the other 4 or 5 of them, they view everything in black and white. There's everything Johnny says that's good, and everything else is bad. There's no in between. One of the main ones on there, they're in everybody's comments. It don't matter who it is. They're not in mine, but I'm not really into Johnny stuff. But anything that's got Johnny's name tagged in it, just about, you see this person in their comments, and they are militant Johnny supporters. They are, just like I said a minute ago, very black and white. I suspect it's probably either somebody that's a little immature, or they're a teenager or something, or they're probably really young, like a teenager or something like that. Because they're, again, just like I said, everything Johnny says is like the Bible to them. It's like scripture, and everything else is, oh, it's bad, and you're what? And that's the person a while back that said that said that I was part of the Geek Squad. I'm like, lady, I have never, or man, or dude, or chick, I don't even know who it is, but I don't know if it's man or woman or what. I was like, look, I have never worked for Best Buy in my life. I am not, and I certainly hadn't been a part of the damn Geek Squad. What the, why would I work at Best Buy and be part of the Geek Squad? That's what college kids do, and people in their 20s and stuff. It's hard to make a living doing that kind of, working at a big box store. Trust me, I worked at one before when I was in college back in the day. It sucked, and they didn't pay shit. And I actually made pretty good money compared to some of the other people in that place. It sucked. The hours sucked, the pay sucked, the way they treated you sucked. It's bad. I couldn't believe that, though. They told me I was part of the Geek Squad. I'm like, what the hell is Best? And now I'm sitting there thinking, what the hell does Best Buy have to do with Johnny Gobble? They probably don't even have a Best Buy in Paintsville, Kentucky. A lot of them closed down a few years ago. I know, the ones down here where I live at, there's still a couple left in the suburbs, but even a couple of them, there was 4 or 5. Now I think there's maybe 2 or 3 that are still left. They closed down a bunch of them. So why the fuck would I want to? Why would I want to work at Best Buy? Why would you say that about Johnny, on a Johnny video or something? Why would you accuse somebody working at Best Buy? I don't know. I heard that the other day. I was like, what the fuck? That kind of reminded me of that when I was thinking that earlier, when I was thinking about that, when I seen Durkee ban Native J, man. That's cold-blooded, man. That's one of the few Johnny supporters that seems like he's, in real life, he's probably an okay guy, but and Durkee and Johnny are supposed to be buddies, and the reason he banned him was because he kept posting in the chat something about Dagburn or something, and Durkee said that meant that they were trying to get Durkee to say something bad about Johnny, and they were making fun of Johnny. I'm like, dude, that Whatever. It's Scooter. He is who he is. But I don't know. But he was in rare form, though. He got on there and was, and there was some girl in the comments that was, saying, "Oh, Durkee, please tell your mother I said hello." Because you hear Bo in the background, talking. And Durkee's like, "My mother doesn't love you. My mother doesn't even like you people. You're a part of those truther people on that YouTube. My mother hates you. She hates all of you because you're just always trying to start trouble and trying to, basically trying to poke fun at them." And the lady was like, "No, I'm not with all that. I'm always on your live feed. Durkee, I'm a fan of y'all's. I love your mom. I'm a big fan of your mom." He said, "Well, she's not a big fan of you." Next thing you know, his mama gets involved. She's like, "Young lady, I'm a woman. You say that to me. Say it to my face." And she was telling her what she was going to do to that woman. She'd whip her ass, is what Durkee's mama was saying. And she means it too, by God. She said, "I don't love you. I don't know you, and I don't want to know you." She was talking kind of like that, man. She was, it was it's kind of one of those things like when Durkee runs low on his meds or something, he's in a pissy mood. Like all of a sudden, everybody around him in his house has to be in a pissy mood because they have to be supportive of him at all times. Otherwise, he might go crazy on her or on them other folks in the house. Like he really might. He told her one time a couple years ago he's gonna go crazy on her if she didn't give him a cigarette and half her medication. And he meant it too. He's serious about this. He really was. And he come back to the computer that day. This was been several years ago, but Chevy Nichols, as Durkee calls him, has a video of it on his page on his YouTube channel. But it's from several years ago. But when he got back and sat down at the computer after telling his mama he's gonna go crazy on her if she didn't give him a cigarette right that second, and also half her medication, he went back and sat down at that computer with the most smug look on his face, like he just accomplished something, like it was just the coolest thing to order his mama around. Even though he was probably like 30-something years old at the time. But, that's Scooter. That's how he does. He's got that family wrapped around his little finger, and when he says jump, they say how high, how far, and for how long. And he instructs them exactly how he wants them to jump, and they do it every time. Every single time. They spring into action. They do. That seems like I just thought that was funny. His mom, Scooter, next time you do that and your mom was like that in the background, put the camera on her and let her like shadow box like she used to do. That used to be funny as hell. She'd get on there, "Young lady, why don't you say that to my face?" Somebody in the chat would say, "Oh, I love your mom. She's such a sweetheart. Tell your mom I love her." And your mom would go, "Young lady, I'll show you what for. I don't love you. I don't know you. I don't." She would get on there, shadow box. She's like, "Young lady, you come up here and tell me that to my face." She'd be like, tell them they wouldn't even make it into the yard, because she'd whoop them. And she means it too. She's very serious about this. And, Durkee's mama might be small and she might be a thin lady and a little older, but she'd probably scrap, man. I don't know. I wouldn't mess with her. Hell no. She'd probably kick some ass. Just a guess. I don't know. But that was kind of funny, though. That's my favorite thing his mom does is when she gets on there. When somebody in the chat tells her, tells Durkee to tell his mom that, "Oh, I love your mom. She's such a sweetheart." And then when they do it, every once in a while, when he's in a really pissy mood and his mom's in the room, she'll have to be in a pissy mood too to kind of appease him, and prop up his ego and all that. So he won't be a dick to her. And she'll get on there and she'll, "Young lady, you come over here and I'll give you what for. Why don't you come over here and say that to my face?" That kind of thing. It's funny. He would actually get her on camera and she'd be on there shadow boxing in the background. That happened a couple times. It's pretty funny, but I don't know. And then the dude wonders why they're so entertaining. It's like, dude, that's why you're entertaining, man. It's funny, like stuff like that. And he's on there just going on and on about this damn basketball court of Michael Jordan, about how it was supposedly worth $1 million, and some dude was trying to sell it to him for $150. I was like, and he kept saying there was a difference in the card he was talking about worth $1 million and the one some dude was trying to sell him. And the difference was one of them was an '86 rookie card of Michael Jordan that's worth like $1 million in gem mint condition, and the other was a '96 basketball card. And he kept saying, "This guy's stupid. I'll never pay that for that. That's not even close to what, if that was really that card, or if that was really a real card, I would gladly pay that because that'd be worth $1 million and I'd be stupid to pass it up." I'm like, dude, it's a '96, not an '86. It's like 10 years difference, man. A 96 Michael Jordan card is probably not going to be anything near worth what an 86 rookie would be. I mean, I just thought that was kind of funny. He was going on and on about that one for a good 10 minutes, but he couldn't understand why that guy was saying that and trying to sell him that for that price. He said he could get it's probably a replica, and he could get a replica online for $1.99. I'm like, dude, it's a 90. You just said it was a 96, not an 86. Like, come on, but I don't know. It's Scooter. That's how he is. I don't know. But he was all hyped up, though, about all that stuff, but he was irritable as fuck, though. He said he's shutting down all his pages, and that is all she wrote. He's done with this because he's tired of dealing with haters and trolls and you people on that damn YouTube. He's tired of you. Oh, yeah. He probably tired of me, too, but I mean, I don't know. Like, I don't tag him in any of my shit. Like, you ain't got to come over here and watch my videos, Scooter. But, I mean, he does sometimes. Look, I ain't talking about Scooter Baggins. I'm talking about Dork now. I'm talking about Dork. But we used to call him Scooter, and it's old habits die hard. I can't help it. That's been his name for 2 years, and, it'll probably stay that dude's name. But, you can come over here and watch if you want to, though, man, but, you don't have to. Like, I ain't tagging you in my shit or nothing. I'm just talking about your live feed. It's entertaining. I rather like watching it sometimes. When you're on a good one, I like to watch it. But other times, where you're just kind of hanging out playing guitar and, picking through your baseball card albums, I don't usually watch those very often. It's a little boring to me, but when you're on a good one, though, I do like that. Those are good. But I don't know. That's really all I got for tonight. I don't know. I just thought it was kind of interesting. I seen that little live feed he did earlier today, and I couldn't believe, man, he booted Johnny's buddy Native J, man. That's cold-blooded. Like, that's like Johnny's number right-hand man, like his number one dude, like on his YouTube channel. And you just banned him and booted him from the damn chat, man, for no reason. Like, he was being cool. He was in the comments, like, trying to have a conversation with you and trying to talk about whatever you was talking about. And, oh, hell, fuck, no. Dork wasn't having none of that today. Oh, hell no. And then he acted like the dude was talking bad about Johnny on there. Native J would not say nothing bad about Johnny. That's he's like one of Johnny's biggest supporters on there. He wouldn't do that. And you won't go and ban him, Scooter. What kind of friend are you to Johnny like that? That's supposed to be your buddy. You're supposed to be your boy. Y'all supposed to be like teaming up. Y'all tag teaming and going after the Upchurch dude. But I don't know. He might be mad now. He might be a little upset with you now to know that you banned his buddy on there. That ain't right. That's his biggest supporter, one of them. But, oh well, whatever. I'm going to get the hell off here. See y'all later, folks. Bye.